And welcome back, Moose family, to another edition of the FlanFan Show. Once again, your host, Jason Blaze, alongside Fallen Warrior. How's your afternoon so far, Fallen?
Oh, man, it's been the same as yesterday. Just woke up at 12 o'clock once again, just enjoying this nice Christmas break from school, and just getting ready to play some Moose tonight.
Yeah, we got a couple series tonight. Couple series happened last night there. It's funny you mentioned the break there because we mentioned last show that Flanny was going to be hosting or getting people to host some tournaments over the holidays there. And it's one night only tournaments, so they start one night and they finish the same night there. He says Monday to Thursdays they're going to try to go, shootouts, one-on-one tournaments, two-on-two tournaments. It's going to be really fun. Fallen, which one do you think you'll participate more in?
Well, debating that I suck at versus, I'm probably going to participate more in the shootout, so.
Yeah, and I might actually get into the twos there. It is what it is, guys. It's going to be a fun occasion. Waivers, I recommend you go there. Maybe you can meet some of these MHL leaders, some MHL captains, and some people that are going to be future captains for next season and get your names out there, man. And so that everybody knows who you guys are there. Once again, waivers making a splash. I believe there was a few waiver games hosted by Giant 918 last night there, and it looks like they had a great turnout. Me and Fallen actually went to the lobby there to go check it out there, and the games were already full. So, a lot of participation there. Kudos to Giant for hosting the waiver games, helping out, whatnot. Again, kudos for Hollywood for setting this all up there. Fallen, do you think you're going to help participate in the next waiver game?
Oh, definitely. If they have room, like I said yesterday's radio show, if they have room, I'll be more than happy to join in and play these waivers, see how good they are. But no, like you said, we went to go join yesterday and it was just full. Like there was absolutely no room. I believe we did join Giant's party, and he even came in and he didn't even know the whole lobby was full. So it's being a good turnout for the waivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now let's get down to the serious topic at hand here. It's been a lot of talk around the league here, and it's about the vote that Yambags himself posted on the front page there. You get two choices here. A, keep it how it is, referring to the current affiliation with the rights players to the MHL and the AHL there. There's been a lot of emo. We've been talking about that on the show. This is the vote for it. For next season, or maybe the season after. I don't know yet. The choice is, A, keep it how it is. Maybe we put a cap on how many series a guy is called up before he has to be added full time. Or B, keep in mind, read this all. Tweaks can be made, but this is the main idea. MHL drafts 5 guys to start. Drafts a 6th guy, total of 7. Can be 2 out of 3 series, or anyone MHL eligible. That's their roster. All full-time waivers equals fill-in for MHL teams. Now for the AHL, you draft 7 guys, total of 8 if you want. That's the roster. All undrafted players can be added at will. All new players are the MAHL's waiver wire. Sign-ups. MHL eligible guys have the following sign-up options. Full MHL availability. If not drafted in first 5 rounds, refuse to be an extra or send them down to the AHL draft. Or if not drafted to the MHL at all, refuse AHL. This does the following. Number 1. Full-time waivers are usually MHL players. It keeps from AHL teams being rewarded when missing guys with a stud. 2. Minimizes MAHL rape and making the MAHL feel second rate. 3. Gives 2 series and 1 series a week MHL guys a chance to play in the MHL. 4. Makes it truly 2 leagues. And that's what a lot of people's been trying to do here. Fallen, what's your opinion on that? Which one would you vote? And do you think it's going to help out the league?
Well, I can already tell you, I voted for B just because it's a lot better than having like MHL rights and shit like that. But no, definitely, I would recommend everyone to go with B because like it's just a lot better than having like MAHL teams get raped by call up by like an MHL right player getting called up 24/7 when he can just be added to the team when he's called up a certain amount of times.
Yeah. Do you see any loopholes to this that captains can take advantage of, or?
Honestly, I don't see no loopholes whatsoever. I think it's a good plan. Like they said, tweaks can be made, so never know what the final ending will be.
Yeah. Again, a lot of eagerness. I know Colonelli's had some problems. Sorry about that. My cat's vomiting right now. Yeah, there's been a lot of emo-ness with captains. Funbags has been one. Colonelli's been one. Saint's been one. Do you think everybody will be happy with this, or do you think there's always going to be a certain few no matter what?
No, there's always going to be some people out there that are going to hate some ideas. There's no way to please everyone, so as long as you can please most of the people in the league, then you're doing a good job. But if there's like 10 people that don't like it, then I don't know what to say. Like the MEC is trying to do whatever they can to keep this league and the teams from getting raped.
Yeah. Where do you think the MEC got the inspiration for this plan? Was it from the captains, the players, or? And why do you think the MEC is so hasty to make a vote after just 2 seasons of this new format?
No, I think it's the MAHL captains, the ones that have been complaining a lot that they've been losing their MHL like rights guys to the MHL team. Again, it was the MHL's team's fault for drafting them if they knew that they might be getting called up a lot. But yeah.
Yeah, and also with the new options for the MHL players that got sent down there, do you think the top talent of the AHL, the extras, would prefer to be an extra in the MHL and not play, or be a if I'm not on the main roster, then I'll play in the AHL? Do you think the majority would be fill-ins extras on the team, or do you think they'd rather play in the AHL?
No, I think they would rather play in the AHL because you'd get more playing time than waiver does. And don't get me wrong, the waivers are good, but if you want to show yourself that you belong in the MAHL, then go high in the MAHL draft and then showcase your talents, and the next thing you know, next season you'll be drafted maybe in the MHL.
Yeah, it all goes to show, man. There's people like Lefty Clayton and Tired Tons of Clay, man. These guys are 2 starting MHL goalies, and just 2 seasons ago, I believe, they were just waivers. So, like, it all goes to show that if you persevere and, you know, you play your best and you're good enough, man, and the captains recognize you, you're going to play. And, you know, Lefty Clayton and Tired Tons are brothers, yeah. But they've made a hell of a run so far, and I think they've played pretty well. That's an example of this waiver system. Do you think there's any more other examples?
I was going to mention Flexible Pancake. He did only play, I believe, 1 season in the MAHL. I believe. I'm not too sure. I know he played 1 season for me when I drafted him. But after that, he's been MHL for the rest of the time. Like, he played for 96's team, I believe, that's 2 seasons ago. Can't remember how long ago that was. It was the last season of NHL 11. But yeah, there's just been so many players that have played in waivers, and they're most likely in the MHL right now.
Yeah. Now, we mentioned we had 2 series that played last night here. Let's get to them. Lambda taking on Newsom ice here, and there's some controversy from what I was told. Lambda taking a sweep here, winning the first game 2-0, winning the second game 3-2, and winning the third game 3-0 again there. The controversy is the brothers are fighting. Kale and Laker are fighting. That's just huge news. That's the rumors going around there that they're fighting. And also another rumor happened to be that Laker dove at Lambda's goalie 3 times this series. My honest opinion, suspend Laker, man. You don't dive at a goalie 3 times there, and even if you try to call it a mistake there, you still don't dive 3 times. Mistake maybe once, but 3 times? That's just bullshit. Bolin?
No, I'm gonna have to. I can't have told you that much at the beginning of the season, where when Kale drafted his brother, I can see something was gonna go wrong with this team. They were gonna get into one fight, and next thing you know, Lakers gonna be playing on a different team. Who knows? Maybe we'll see that at the trade deadline or sometime this week. But for Laker diving at the goalie, that's not what I heard. He did dive, but he did send Captain Funbags a message saying he was sorry and he did not mean to do that. Because I was talking to Laker yesterday, and he says that he was in a practice game with all he said was sniper, so I don't know if it was USSR sniper or that sniper the goalie. But he says that they were diving at his goalie, and then he dove at Hare's, and this was before the series, and they were just having fun. And next thing you know, Laker just got the hang of diving, and he went into the series and dove 3 times. So as long as he said sorry to Funbags and said that he didn't mean to do it, I think it's all good. I don't think they should ban Laker for this.
Okay, here, let me bring another example to you. Do you think if someone were to, say, punch someone, like a fighter were to punch a superstar in the NHL and said, oh, it's a force of habit, I'm used to fighting, and he knocked the guy out, that he wouldn't get a penalty because he said sorry?
Please, that's not what I'm trying to get at. Most of the guys that did dive in the league earlier this season, not going to mention who, they did get banned, but they didn't say sorry, so maybe there can be a less, like, maybe Laker can still be disciplined, but I don't think he should be, like, rule number 1 or stuff like that. Maybe he can be, like, suspended for a couple of games, maybe? Who knows?
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you, man, because, like I said, those 3 you mentioned earlier, diving was only half the problem. The other problem was when they called in the radio show and they were spamming lobbies and they were calling people out, and that was what got them kicked out. Diving alone, they could have gotten suspended there. It's up to the MEC if they want to be douchebags or if they want to be, nice guys here. It's really up to them. They're like the Brandon Shanahan of the league there. Please don't suspend me, McGill. That's the joke that's going around there. Yeah, it is what it is there, and McGill is probably definitely going to be looking at this and seeing if it's suspendable or not. I do agree, though. I don't think he should be ruled 1, though. That's just way too far. He did apologize, and he never went after anybody afterwards. So
who knows? Maybe they can call later on during the show, and they can both Captain Funbags and Laker, if they're listening, can get their side of the stories in and see what really went on here.
Or if we can get a member of the MEC to call in, maybe he can give us a insight as to what they're thinking here. It's all up to them now. Everybody showed the cards. It's up to the dealers now of the poker table. It is what it is. Again, here's another series that happened last night there, and it's an upset, to be honest. Raging Fornicators taking on Miss McGill's Tea Party, and Miss McGill losing 6-2 in the first game, but then come back to win the series, winning the second game 2-1, and the third game 5-4 in overtime here. Did you see this happening? And Do you think it's because the rookies on the Fornicators have had so much success that they've gotten cocky beyond belief and started playing like shit here? Or do you think Miss McGill's Tea Party has actually smartened up, had found chemistry, and pretty much just smartened up with Tony Soprano playing defense?
No, I like Tony Soprano's team. They're doing good. But from what I heard about this series from Cloudy Days by himself, I was in a party with him earlier, and he did tell me that after the game one, Buddy H9, as known as his new gamer tag, I can't remember it off by heart, but he did change his gamer tag, and apparently after game one, Buddy was playing goalie, and he sent a message in the lobby saying, "Oh, you guys got lucky, and you guys can never do that ever again." So, from what happened here after game one, I think Cloudy Days' team just got all upset after that, and they tried to light him up and tried to do everything themselves, but again, they lit him up too much, and Tony Soprano's team just came out on top and won the series in overtime.
So that's the key to beating this team, is to get into their heads? Is that what you think? Or do you think you could also do that with a veteran team? Or is it just going to be with the group of youngsters that Cloudy's got here?
No, you don't have to get into their heads by the way Buddy H9 did. But another way you can get into their head is by eliminating their best player on the ice. Take him out of play, hit him, do whatever, just make sure he doesn't get the puck. That'll get the team kind of out of the game mind and out of the way that they played in the first game. And you'll just easily come out on top and win. But the way Buddy H9 got into their head, I don't think that's right, and that's just not nice.
But it's the Moose, man, and of course Moose is where it's at. Most people will try to take that advantage as much as possible. Again, it is what it is. If it takes a mind game to shatter this team there, then veterans are going to go for it. Do you think now that we've revealed that Achilles heel of this team, that they're going to have to work on discipline?
Honestly, they're going to have to work on something. They're going to, on Cloudy Days, his team, they can afford to lose a couple games, but if they get swept the next couple of series, they may fall out of first place in the league, and they may be playing a harder team in the first round of the playoffs.
Okay. Now we mentioned that we're going to go over the series tonight here, and I believe there's 5 series tonight here, and again, before we get to that, do you have any shout-outs to the teams or anything we've mentioned thus far?
No, I want to give a shout-out to Crazy Yeti Killer, just for him stepping up and taking over King's team over there. He's going to be a big part of this team. But I'm really interested in seeing if he can shake this team up somehow and maybe get them on a winning ways. Yeah.
I forgot to mention, guys, King of the 412 had to step down. He got a new job there, so he was only available to play on Sundays. And he couldn't do that to the team, so Crazy Yeti Killer stepped up. And from what I heard, Crazy's been pretty aggressive when it comes to trade negotiations. It is what it is here. I got a PM from Saint. Trade's going down. Official at 5:30. Message Yambags, he says. So maybe Yambags can send me a G-chat there, message telling me to trade at 5:30. The one that becomes official in 10 minutes here on the show. So let's get a 10-minute timer here, and 9 minutes to go, guys. Anyways,
we'll be on break at that time, though.
You mentioned that Crazy Eddie Killer took over the Devil's Rejects, which is pretty much the lowest ranked team in the league right now, with 3-14-1, I believe, or 3. Whatever. Anyways, they have a series tonight there against a strong Lambda team here, and is there any chance that they can even squeak out a win here yet? Or do you think he has to still have a little bit more time with trades and whatnot to help better his team?
Well, he can definitely try to make some trades before the trade deadline. But I think he will squeak out one win against Lambda. But still, Lambda will take the series 2 out of the 3. But it's Crazy Eddie Killer. He's been a previous captain, I think, like 3 times in the MAHL. And I honestly don't remember one time he actually made the playoffs as a captain. But let's see if he can get this team on winning ways. It may be a little too late for Crazy to come in and save them, but let's see if he can get the winning ways going for this team.
Yeah, sorry about that if you heard any typing there. That's me trying to get that trade from Yambags himself there, and apparently there's 3 trades happening at 5:30. Yeah, that's pretty nice there. Again, we're not going to reveal anything. Yeah, he's asking me if I want them for the radio show. What do you think, Yam? Are you not listening? What? Come on.
Okay, so while we wait for those trades to come in, why don't we go over some more series?
Okay. Another series happening is Walk of Shame taking on Two-Line Tweakers. Tweakers been on a roll here, and Walk of Shame just came off of a series defeat. I think still Walk of Shame's going to be too dominant for the Two-Line Tweakers here, and what's your opinion?
I think Walk of Shame's going to actually be dominant this series too. They did face a good team, Dharma Initiative, Joso. He has a record of captaining good teams. But Walk of Shame facing Two-Line Tweakers, I'm saying Walk of Shame will take 2 out of 3. Low-end's team, they've struggled a little bit, but it's not that hard. It's not that bad that they lost hope, but they can definitely get their winning ways back by facing D-Mitch here.
Now, if low-end series and net the series, I think Two-Line Tweakers is going to sweep. But if low-end can get just too quick for this series there, then I think they're going to win the series 2 out of 3 here, of course.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. Low-end net.
All right, I got the email with the trades there, and I'm not going to release them until after
6 minutes. Just stay on.
Whoa.
Stay
ho, 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 ho.
Okay, so don't mind Blaze. Why don't we go over Sesame Street Nightmare and McGill's Tea Party, Blaze?
Again, Sesame Street's not been playing that great, and with the series loss they had last there against Damage Incorporated, I think that's going to bring down their stock. Miss McGill coming off a big upset win there last night there, and I think they're going to do it again. I think they're going to sweep this series here. What's your opinion?
Well, I never doubt Sesame Street Nightmare, Blaze. I don't know if you remember, but they did beat us about 1 game. So they are capable of getting wins. But Miss McGill's Tea Parties, they're playing awesome right now. So I'm thinking Tony Soprano's team will win 2 out of the 3. But I'm gonna say Sesame Street Nightmares 1 win will come in game 2 or 3 in overtime.
Yeah. I'm still trolling over these trades, guys.
Okay, there's 1 more series. Let's go, Blaze.
Actually, there's 2 more. We Killed Kenny taking on Dharma Initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Again, Dharma's going to beat them. Kenny's just not that strong. And obviously, he keeps getting killed. So, Dharma's just going to kill Kenny once more. So, what do you think here?
We Killed Kenny needs to win. They're in 8th place. They need as many points as they can get to stay away from Sesame Street Nightmare and Damage Incorporated. But Dharma Initiative, I believe they will win 2 out of the 3, and We Killed Kenny will win the 3rd game in regulation by a 1-goal game.
Yeah, I'm asking Yam now if I can release them early.
No, 4 minutes, please. You have to wait. Plus, we still got one more series to go over.
All right, one more series, guys. We have Damage Incorporated taking on Slow Children at play here. Against Slow Children, as you will hear, has been very aggressive in the trades. I'm not going to say who they traded here, but they did have 2 of the 3 trades. Damage Incorporated was included in one of them, actually. Not with Slow Children, however. But anyways, they have a new face. They have a new outlook. They got some pretty decent trades here. And but, you know, with Damage Incorporated's new trades, I think they're going to be... I think it's... Yeah, you're a dick. Yeah, it's going to be Damage Incorporated, 2 out of 3 at least.
Yeah, if Blaze plays on his set mind again, like he did against Sesame Street Nightmare in Game 2, where he stood on his head, I think Damage Incorporated will take 2 out of the 3. Slow Children at play, they're struggling. They don't have a goaltender after rule number 1ing Bottrell. So it's going to be...
You know, Fallen, they know.
As of now, he has no goalie. So for the next 2 minutes or so, you never know. But yeah, Slow Children at play as of now has no goalie. So we'll just have to see how this works out and what the lineups are for tonight. Like you said, the 2 trades going on with Slow Children at play, and I believe Damage Incorporated is in one of them. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the starting lineups are. Maybe Colonelli will sit Blaze and myself. Who knows? Yeah.
We're gonna hold the anticipation of those 3 trades till when we get back from the break here. We're gonna have a brief break. Moose family, I know you're dying to hear these trades, man. They're huge. It is what it is. We're going to be back with the break here, and stay tuned if you want to hear them. Fallen, anything before we go for break?
You want to listen? You want to hear those trades first here on the radio show? Stay tuned.
All right, Moose family. We're back for the MHL portion here, and you know, I know you guys are dying to hear this trade here, and
Blaze is dying. I think he's peeing his pants as well.
Pardon me?
I think you're peeing your pants as well because you can't wait to announce these.
Oh yeah. Maybe the Moose captains here that did these trades might want to buy me some new underwear from all this excitement here. Just kidding, guys. Don't take that literally. Like you mentioned, Slow Children at play in 2 of the trades. Slow Children at play get Noof from the Devil's Rejects. In return, they get Kraz of Knights. What do you think, Fallen? Trape? No trape? Good goalie? What do you think?
I don't think it's a trade. It's a pretty fair trade for both teams. Both teams struggling at the moment. So let's see if they can get their teams shaken up. Just like I said, Crazy Eddie Killer looking to make some trades, and I don't know if he did make this trade or not, but it looks like he's shaking up his team right now, getting them ready to win some games.
All right, the next one, my opinion, is a trape. Anyways, Two Line Tweakers gets Chaos Samurai. Thanks, Yam. You misspelled Samurai, you turd. For Slow Children at play gets Brent X22. Me, I think that's a trape. Chaos is way more better than Brent there. Although Brent is a solid backup goalie and a solid left winger, Chaos is just that much better. Your opinion?
No, from when you said Yambag spelled Chaos's name wrong, maybe we need Lowen to go teach him his grammar. Yeah, maybe we can get his English classes going on the radio show again. First time was with Blaze, not knowing how to pronounce a team name. But no, this is definitely a Trape. I don't think Brent's that great. He is a decent. I heard he is a decent goalie, but Chaos Samurai, he's just an awesome centerman. But the thing is with him, you don't know where he's going to end up. I believe he did get drafted MAHL, got traded to Damage Incorporated, and got called up by Taz. Shadow Demon got sent down. Then Taz traded him away to Jay Zamorsky. Jay Zamorsky dropped him, and now he's been traded again. I think this is a bad trade by Saint here, getting rid of one of his star players. If he would have kept him and found someone that goes and plays good with him, maybe they can have had a winning team here, but this is definitely a trade.
All right, guys. If you guys want to give your opinions on those two trades, don't forget the numbers 646-381-4907. If you want to give us your opinion, or if you're in the chat box, Moose Chat listening, and you want to give a comment, just post it there, Fallen Warrior. Is there anything in the chat box right now?
No. People are just wondering what's happening to the MHL portion. We're just getting with these trades, so just hold on, and we'll get over to the MHL portion.
One last trade here. Damage Incorporated with Newsom Mice trading here. Newsom Mice getting Dana White and Surfside Warhog. Damage Incorporated getting Albright, As I Lay in Flames, and Sergeant Carson. What do you think?
This team has been struggling. Damage Incorporated, they have been struggling to look for a left defenseman. I did hear rumors about another trade with Damage Incorporated, but again, I think they found As I Lay in Flame. I think they found a left winger or a left defenseman that will most likely be the one to stay. Who knows? Sergeant Carlson, he could be the one that goes in net after if Blaze ever does get called up for like one game. You never know. But Albright, I believe he does play defense, and I don't really know much about him. I know he got drafted in the MHL, but then got sent down.
Yeah. Let's get down to the MHL business. I know these guys have been, traping and raging all over about these AHL trades in the MHL portion. But anyways, one series last night here. Syndrome of the Down taking on Second Nature. Two struggling teams here, and even with the help of Viva there, Syndrome of the Down only managed 4 goals in a matter of 3 games here. And Second Nature, they get the sweep. 5-1 the first game, 6-1 the second game, 11-3 the third game here. I think Legion's team just needs another goalie and some forwards. I heard there's a rumor about a defenseman going to Legion's team there, but it is what it is. This just in for the AHL. Sorry guys again. Devils Rejects picks up waiver D. Batista. Congrats to D. Batista for getting his chance. Let's go over our predictions for tonight's series. Oh, another one series, guys. We're not gonna have a lot of show for you. Anyways, gratuitous amounts of energy taking on serious business, cats. Two pretty good teams here. I believe it's JZ versus JJ's. Again, two dominant teams here. I've always been a fan of the serious business cats. I think Business Cats are going to take this 2 out of 3. Fallen?
And just like you said, two very good teams going at it here. As you said too, I've also been a fan of Serious Cats, and they do have a good team. So I say all these games are going to be 1-goal games, but I'm going to have to say JJDM's team comes out on top, and I say at least one of these games goes into an overtime.
All right. Usually when you predict an overtime, they're pretty dead on there, but there's not much of a series action there. That's going to be the last series of the week until the break there on January the 2nd for the MHL, sorry. Any shoutouts, man?
Shoutouts to the waivers. Keep up with the waiver games. Go into every night and just don't leave the Moose, and you'll get drafted hopefully one of these seasons, please.
All right, man. We're gonna have to cut our show short. That's all we have for you guys today. Someone wants to call and give us your opinion on any series or whatnot,
or even trades,
or any of these trades here. By all means. I got a message from Saint. He said he's going to go for the sweep. He probably doesn't know that I'm pretty much on the other team that he's telling us he's sweeping. So, Saint, I got a few words for you. Try it. Anyways, that's pretty much going to be our show today. Sorry that it couldn't be any longer. With 2 series and 2 nights in the MHL, man, that's just not enough. But anyways, it's been some serious business. As soon as I get down there, I gotta go update League Daddy there. Anyways, anything before we go?
No, unless there's any callers, but if there's not, then let's get off.
Alright, well, that was our show today, Moose Family. On behalf of the FlanFan Showcast, I'm your host, Jason Blaze, alongside Fallen Warrior, signing out.